Hey up folks, it's BigfeetzGaming here, and today I'm going to be doing kind of a different video from what I usually put out. I wanted to talk to you guys about the attunement process and the upcoming changes to the attunement process. As you know, the current attunement process for the 20 man and 40 man raids I think it's good. It's not too difficult for an organised group, but for a player on his own it might be fairly difficult. Now, the main parts of the attunement process that I really do like, firstly, is the silver dungeons. You need to get all 4 of the silver dungeons done, otherwise you can't progress on to the next step. A lot of people are going to find this difficult. For a group of organised players, this is fine, this is easy, this is stuff we can farm. But I like it. It means there's a certain skill level required to be able to go into 20 man raids. Now there's always the people that are going to be able to afford to buy boosts. I mean, I have sold boosts for them, so I know of a few people that have bought their way into the attunement, but in most cases you're not going to have the retarded amount of platinum that some people do have to buy this. So we really do charge a lot. Well, yeah, I think it's good. I don't understand why they're changing this part of the attunement. Now they're changing this so that you only require a bronze in the dungeons, which all this means is that you have to complete the dungeons with all the optionals done. This is easy. It's piss easy. You can spend as many hours as you like in there, but so long as you can finish that dungeon, the optionals are easy enough to do. It's just killing a few mobs or a few mini bosses. But so long as you can get through that place, you should have no issues with that part of the attunement. I don't understand why they're changing that. It was fine the way it was. I was fine with the difficulty, and they shouldn't have just changed it. Now the next part of the attunement they're changing I really do agree with. They're changing the world boss aspect. Now I'm not sure how they're changing it, but that part of the attunement is pure bullshit. Why do we have to go out and kill so many goddamn world bosses? Let alone getting the people to actually kill them. It was fine when everybody's trying to get attuned, but for anyone trying to get attuned now, it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world for them to do. It's not fun at all. The next part of the attunement they're changing is the partial primal patterns. This is good, but why didn't you do this earlier? Currently you need 300 partial primal patterns after you've cleared the genetic archives to get into the datascape, which on my server at the moment they're anywhere from 3 to 5 gold depending on the day. So 3 to 5 gold, let's say they're at 3 gold, times that by 300, so that'd be 30 gold, 3 about 6, 9 platinum. 9 fucking platinum just to get into the 40 man raid. That's obscene. Why is this there? I understand they want you to farm for them, but I don't know anyone who's farmed the entire 300. I know people that have got to maybe 150 or 200, but getting that 300 is stupid. Why? What purpose does it serve for the attunement? It doesn't require any skill to get, it just requires either that you put in the time to farm dungeons or whatever, or that you've got money. Which for the majority of people on my server, in my raid team, it's going to be money. I know the guild's banging out a lot of them at the moment in an effort to stop them from raising up in price. We're just trying to keep the level as it is, because we can't really afford to get 40 people attuned when they're 5 or 6 gold each. That's just obscene. That's like up to 15 plat per person for attunement, which is stupid. I mean, this would be fine if they're changing it now, so it's only 100 partial primal patterns, but it's irrelevant to people like myself that are already getting ready to go into the 40 man. By the time these changes come out next month with the next patch, it's going to make no odds to us. We'll have already paid the 300 partial primal patterns, we'll all be ready to be raiding in the 40 man. It's just stupid. So, overall, the attunement process, I'm happy with it the way it is to an extent. Change the world boss is great, change the partial primal pattern requirement, great. Don't change the fucking dungeon requirements. The silver dungeons are there for a reason, so that you need a certain level of skill to be able to get into the raids. I'm not saying like keep noobs out or whatever, but you need a certain level of skill to be able to get there. It requires some effort, it requires some time. I mean, when I first hit level 50, doing it with the guild I used to be in, it was difficult. We would spend hours and hours in there on a night just getting through them. I mean, bosses like Stormtown were a pain in the ass at first because of the DPS requirement. I mean, but now we can just blitz our way through them. So it's good. I like that guilds have to put some effort to just get into the raiding alone. But yeah, that's my take on things. Don't change the silver dungeons. Change the world boss part by all means. I fucking hate that part. It serves no purpose whatsoever other than to waste your time. Same for the partial primal patterns. I don't know why they set it to 300 in the first place. Changing that to 100 is really nice. It's going to allow people to get into raiding much easier. Say if there's like a new guild that's coming up towards Omna, they're thinking, alright, let's get a second team going, let's get towards 40 man. It's not going to cost them anywhere near as much. Hell, most people will have over 100 partial primal patterns by this stage, so they should just be able to get straight into the 40 man. Unless you're a complete retard like me and you sold all your partial primal patterns early on and now regret it, because when you sold them for 30 silver each, you're now going to have to buy them back at over 3 gold each. But yeah guys, sorry for the rant, but it's just my opinions on this. So I know this has been kind of a different video from gameplays. I'm going to work on getting the next guide up. I think I'm going to do Phagemore first, as it's... I don't know, I know more about Phagemore than I do about prototypes. As prototypes, I'm pretty much stuck to being bitch tank healer permanently. I'm the same for Phagemore, but there's a lot less tactics for me to cover. Should be an easier guide for me to upload, but maybe I need to get some more footage for that. I'll wait and see. What else was I going to say? I remember I was going to say something else. There was another video that I was going to put out. Yeah, convergence kill. I will get it up at some point. Anyway guys, if you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment on your thoughts about the attunement process, like the video, share it, favourite, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you guys later.